Hey, what's good with it, Black Goose TV family, man? Double salute as always. It's your boy Fluence Boxing back in the building with some more Fluence Boxing news for my family. And look, none other than the infamous Conor Benn is back on the radar, not because we reaching out, but because he's speaking out. He has some words that he wants to tell to everyone who's doubting him, everyone who's been negative, everyone who's been claiming him to be an alleged drug cheat. As you guys can see, coming from BoxingScene.com, as you guys can see the title below, coming from Conor Benn's own mouth. He is standing by his innocence. Not only is he standing by his innocence, but he's even going as far as saying, Eddie Hearn, I'm gonna be a champion by 2023. Boxing fans, I'm gonna be a champion by 2023. Boxing Commission, I'm gonna be a champion by 2023. Chris Eubank Jr., I'm going to be a champion by 2023. Now, obviously, I don't know if those were specifics because I didn't actually read the specific statement. We're gonna do that a little bit later once I actually read the article. When we get into the details and the nitty gritty. But with that being said, I got to ask y'all family members, how do you guys feel about Conor Benn still standing firm, still saying, I did not cheat, I did not do anything wrong, and I will be proven innocent at the end of the day? Just give me my due diligence, give me my due time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not guilty before proven innocent. I'm supposed to be innocent before proven guilty. But as we know, the world has switched a little bit. That's not how it goes. That's not the case. But in Conor's Benn, in his case, it's almost like, well, brother, you already got popped. You know what I'm saying? You already tested positive. Not only did you test positive once, but you tested twice. Not only did you test twice for a banned substance, but for some reason, Matchroom tried to sweep it under the rug all the way until the week of the fight. And now all of a sudden we know about it. It gets blown up. And I don't know what they were thinking, but obviously, as we all know, Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank was canceled a couple months back. So with all that being said, me setting all this up, how do you guys feel, family members, about Conor Benn standing firm and saying that he will be back not only in 2023, but he will be fighting for a title? Now, obviously, he is not the only one who feels this way. You guys should know Eddie Hearn has actually said something similar to these sentiments coming from Conor Benn. Now, he didn't say he was going to be a champion, but Eddie Hearn has been pretty adamant on telling the people, look, regardless of what happens, I'm going to believe Conor Benn, and I do believe that we can have Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. still happen in 2023, and then we can also have it happen in the summer. So Eddie Hearn has been backing his guy. Eddie Hearn's been standing firm. He hasn't necessarily said whether his fighter did something wrong or whether he did something right, but he's been standing firm. And as you can see, Conor Benn, he's doing the same thing now, finally speaking out. Now, he's spoken out before this, but it's been, I won't say an ample amount of time, but a good amount of time that has passed, especially with all of the developments that came out. One of those, a few of those developments, obviously, being that we found out he had tested positive earlier in the year for, the same drug. We also found that apparently they knew about the drug test far before the week of the fight, and it was, swept under the rug. And then obviously we also found out that Conor Benn withdrew his boxing license with the WKAD. I believe that's right. I might be wrong. Y'all correct me. If not, I will correct myself as I read this article a little bit later. But a lot of suspicious things that made it seem as if, this seems like there's something dirty going on and things getting swept under the rug, but you're trying to play us as fools. But nonetheless, we still have Conor Benn standing firm on his word. We still have Eddie Hearn supporting Conor Benn. We even had someone in the likes of his enemy, which is Chris Eubank Sr., say that he doesn't believe Conor Benn is a dirty fighter, but he believes the people around him pressured him into doing something that he had no idea he was doing. Obviously, I covered Chris Eubank Jr.'s response about this whole thing about a couple weeks ago. He made also more light about the situation, saying no, he never talked to Conor Benn that day. Obviously, it was something that was revealed to him and his team that he was positive 2 weeks back, but he was told everything was good. It's a mishap. We're going to take care of it. That's not going to be the actuality when it comes to the final drug test. Lo and behold, it was. No words were spoken between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn, even though that's what was told. But all that's little stuff to this point. Obviously, all that really doesn't matter. Everything is set in stone for this most part when it comes to Conor Benn is trying to prove his innocence, while Chris Eubank Jr. is moving on. He's going to be fighting Liam Smith. Now, with that being said, once again, family members, let me know how you guys feel about Conor Benn standing firm. Do you think he's a drug cheat? Do you think he's innocent? How do you feel about Eddie Hearn standing beside him? Drop all that in the comments below, please. I want to know your guys' opinion because I'm back to responding to the comments like crazy. We're going to be active all the rest of this year. We're going to be active next year, man. It's going to be a big year for the channel. So please, y'all, come in here, do what you do, talk your shit. We're going back and forth. You can't hurt nobody's feelings except your own. You feel me? But let's go ahead and get into this article. Before I do, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, notification gang. And as always, man, show some love. Also, I got the Twitch going, Fluence TV, if you guys care about any of that. So BoxingScene.com, as you guys can see, Conor Benn stands firm on innocence, vows to be champion in 2023. Welterweight contender Conor Benn is standing firm that his innocence is in the wake of the controversy surrounding his two failed drug tests in connection with the scheduled fight against Chris Eubank Jr. The two fighters were set to collide in October, but the entire event was called off when news broke that Benn tested positive for a banned substance in a drug test administered by VADA. It was later revealed and confirmed by Benn that a second test administered back in July had also came up positive for the same bad substance. Benn is currently being investigated over the two failed tests, with the British Boxing Board of Control, UK Anti-Doping, and the WBC evaluating the situation. A decision on Benn's future may come by the end of this month. I'm going to start by saying this has been a very difficult time, not just for me, but my family and my team. I can't have got through this without the love and support of the closest to me and my supporters who have stood by me. I am very grateful, Benn stated on social media. My team and I have worked extremely hard over the past 7 years to make the fighter I am today. We have never cut corners or cheated the grind in any way. It's been really hard for me to accept that people think that I would do what I was accused of, but what I've come to realize is people rush to judgment without knowing the facts, especially people in the boxing community. And most disappointingly, even those that know me. Although I've kept away from social media, I'm well aware of those who have thrown dirt on my name. I'll forgive, but I won't forget. Tony Sims has had a clean gym for 26 years. I respect the gym. No one is bigger than the gym. We don't condone cheating or corners being cut. I'm thankful to my dad who's been with me through this whole period. I'm glad this nightmare is coming to an end for the sake of our combined mental health. Never did we think we'd go through something like this, but they say the hardest fight in life the hardest fight is life and the adversity it brings. I'm going to make up for lost time and not let another moment go to waste. Boxing is my life. I've been through hardships in my career before, but nothing like this. I believe in life, you go through adversity of all kinds, and what matters most is how you respond. My team has proven my innocence, and the truth will soon come out. Until then, I won't be commenting further due to confidentiality. I'm thankful to everyone who has supported me through this tough time. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. We keep it moving, and we will continue to chase the end goal of being a world champion. It's a minor setback for a major comeback. For now, I'm looking forward to sharing Christmas privately with my family, and I will be back in January. See you all in 2023, the year I become a world champion. Well, let me tell you something like that. A man doesn't speak that confidently before that, and he's supposed to get his actual hearing results at the end of this month. Someone doesn't speak that confidently if they don't think they're going to be able to, if they know something we don't. So what do you guys think about that statement? Me personally, sounds like they might have been able to go up in there and somehow proven his innocence. He's going to be back in 2023. If not, this is going to be a very interesting tweet if they end up saying that he's going to be banned for like 2 to 3 years. So we'll see how that goes. I've been here, done that before with Big Baby Jarrell Miller. But there is a possibility that since this is his first offense, and if somehow they're able to, prove that whatever they found in him may have been due to taking something that they weren't aware of, or it was a contaminated supplement or a contaminated whatever the case may be, they'll probably let him off pretty easily. You know what I'm saying? Since it's his first offense. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Stay tuned for more Dragon Ball Z. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you guys think about the statement, man. Drop it below in the comments. Hit the like button as always. Show some love. Subscribe to the channel. Much love to the people. Stay blessed, not stressed on the Arnold Schwarzenegger side of the game. I'll be back, but for more boxing. Love y'all.